Rugrats All Grown Up, Boulder and Boulder has been a speedrunning classic for days. But in order to beat the game as quickly as possible, you need to master precise platforming, a variety of mechanics, and some of the craziest tricks on the PC. The history of Rugrat OB's world record spanned back over a week. During that time, one of the greatest players to ever pick up a keyboard had their turn at the record. For a period of time, they could say that they were the best in the world in Nicktoons PC games. This is the world record history of Rugrats All Grown Up, Boulder and Boulder. A few months ago, I decided to build my own PC. That's right, I am a gamer. I only had one problem though. I did not have a lot of games on my PC yet, and I was really poor. So that was going to be a problem for a long time. Eventually, I decided to go back home for unrelated reasons, to just to visit my folks. When I remembered, hey, I used to have a really shitty PC back at home, and I used to play some games on it. Maybe my folks still have those really old games. And I found a game called Rugrats All Grown Up. I have some nostalgic memories for it. So I'm like, okay, cool, I'm going to play this for a bit. I visit my roommates. I asked them, hey, by chance, do you guys know this game? He said, Aries, this game looks fake. We don't know this game. Well, someone has to know this game, right? First thing I do, go on speedruns.com, look up the Rugrats series section. I see 10 different games in the Rugrats series. This game is not one of them. So I said, well, looks like I got a video idea. And that's what we're doing today. Rugrats All Grown Up is an arcade 2D high-score platformer. This game is based off the cartoon Rugrats All Grown Up, which is famously known for having a theme song that slaps. And it's also the spin-off to the hit show Rugrats. The story of this game is very weird. A mad scientist on TV named Dr. Spooky, he's sciencing it up and accidentally makes a time machine. So the babies, through the TV, get catapulted 10 years into the future, and the goal of the game is to just get back home and get the pieces of the time machine so Dr. Spooky can make the machine, and then they can just return to babies. During the game, you can play as either Tommy, Chucky, Dill, Kimmy. Angelica is not playable. However, you won't forget she's in this game. She doesn't shut the fuck up. So, I got a weird gripe with this game. Well, I got a lot of gripes, so here's my immediate gripe. So, as the player, your goal is to collect 4 parts of the time machine to get back home. So, these parts include a TV, a robot, a book, which, I think is like an instruction manual, how to make the time machine, fine, whatever, and a giant eggplant. The normal pieces needed to develop a time machine. Doc Brown had it wrong, forget the flux capacitor, forget stealing plutonium. Doc and Marty just needed to grow giant eggplants, I guess. But I'll give this game this. This game does more than, these newer games. At least it has a completion bonus. Get to play as Reptar, which is really cool. Okay, so I submitted my speedrun. Just need to wait a few days until the moderators get back to me. Then I'll have a world record. I'm really hyped. Let's see how it goes. Now, I'm going to say this. This isn't the first time I've speedrun a game before. I've speedrun a few games. I like speedrunning. I think it's fun. I like that it's getting popular. And this game gives me some nostalgia for my youth. However, if I'm going to be completely honest with you guys, this game is annoying to play and annoying to listen to. Thank goodness you can turn off the audio and sound effects because, oh, lordy. Or something would have been thrown and many things would have been broken. If I had to hear Angelica say one more time, was falling part of your plan? It's like, bitch, yes. Yeah, it was. It saves time. Of course it was part of my plan. Then that comes to gameplay. And just to sum it up, this game just feels jank to play. Some of my jumps don't make it when they clearly should, and sometimes they do make it when they clearly shouldn't. There's a delay to climb ladders, which is no big deal. If half this run wasn't just climbing ladders, then in this game, the movement has acceleration between screens. Occasionally, it's not even consistent. Sometimes it does for some reason, which is kind of cool since I speedrun Celeste occasionally. But in this game, I'm just like, why though? Then hurt boxes are optional. Sometimes I just run into a box, I just die, But then other times, like almost randomly, I can just run into the box. It's like, oh, I'm just Danny Phantom. I just phase through it and go to the next screen. So I get that this is like a PC game for like, it's a licensed game. I don't expect it to be the next Last of Us or anything. My thing is just, for some of the sources I found, this game was supposed to be made, this game's like an anniversary to Rugrats. And it's just, that's a damn shame if it is. That's it. That's it.
You've got mail.
Boys, I got an email. The moderators responded back. You know what that means? Your game request of Rugrats All Grown Up, Older and Boulder has been rejected. Well, that's something. Kind of a bro moment. Very Monka, very Minkus. All right, so I contacted the moderators directly, and they got their shit together, realized this great game actually exists, and now it's all good. Here we go. Ares EX. First place with a time of 18 minutes, 27 seconds, and can easily be shaved down like 5 minutes. Originally, I was only going to do the any percent speedrun. While running this game, I had a realization. This game has collectibles. So that means the 100% speedrun and the low percent speedrun should also exist. And since there are no other categories at this point in time run by anyone else other than me, whenever I do a run, I will gain a new world record in all three. So that's pretty cool. So I tried that trick on the moderators of Rugrats series. Have yet to get back to me on my other 2%. So I'm about to get 2 more world records. I don't know, maybe. For generalized tips and tricks for anyone who's crazy enough to want to speedrun this game, some of the characters have long intros. You may notice that for some of the runs, I play as Chucky, and in other runs, I play as Reptar. All the intros for the characters, their intro animations or whatever, some of them are longer than others. If I remember correctly, that like Tommy's, it's very egregiously long compared to the rest of them. But I think Reptar's and Chucky's are extremely short for one another, so that's why I use them. It's not because I like them. I mean, I do like those characters, but I just do that to save more time. Also, while playing the game, again, there's some speedrunning techs, you're gonna fall a lot in this game. Falling is the correct way to do it to save the most amount of time. And I think the devs knew it at some points in time, because it's like, why is this platform just sticking out just a little bit so I could just fall down and hit? It's like almost like they planned for a speed run. If you can get used to just Angelica's narration, you just like playing jank games as well, then yeah, go ahead, try to beat my mediocre speed run if you can. Now, some of you may say, Ares, congrats, you got a world record, don't let it go to your head though. Now, others may say things along the lines of, Ares, who cares, this game sucks, you're bad, which may be true. However, to those guys, I ask them this: how many world records do you have? Oh, 0! Damn, glad I can't relate to that. I barely remember the time I had 0 world records. I mean, that was like a whole week ago. So, something weird happened when I went online. It's really sad. It's unfortunate. I didn't want to inform you guys, but I am not a holder of a world record in Rugrats All Grown Up. I'm a holder in 2 world records for Rugrats All Grown Up. You are looking at the 100% and any percent world record holder for this awful game. What has my life come to?